All right, guys, so as per usual, let's get ourselves warmed up. We're gonna get started with 10 jumping jacks, whether it's high impact, low impact, bit of both. But once you've done 10, we're gonna alternate 10 front lunges. So don't worry about how deep you go into the lunge. We're just warming up those hips, knees, and ankles, so you don't have to get that knee right down to the floor. Once you've done 5 left, 5 right to make your 10, we're gonna do leg swings front and back. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, find a chair, whatever's close. And we're just gonna swing the leg front and back, just getting that hip a little bit more warmed up. Swinging arm to opposite leg. Find that focal point for the eyes, help with your balance. Once you have done 10 leg swings on each leg, we're gonna come down onto your mat, high plank or push-up position. So we're on our hands, we're on our toes, and we're gonna go into a spider climb rotation. So we're gonna take one foot, step it nice and wide to the same hand. Take that hand and open up towards your ceiling. Set that foot back. Same thing on the other side. I need your eyes to follow that hand up. And take an extra second or two to really get into that hip, chest, and shoulder stretch. Once you have done 10, so 5 on the left, 5 on the right, stay down in this plank position. And we're going to finish off with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So either jump or tap those feet out to the side. And then once you've done your 10, stay down. We're actually gonna start down on your mat. So we've got 5 circuits that we're running through. 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We only do the circuit once. So once you've done it, you've done it. We're not gonna go back and repeat it. So I need 2 dumbbells. Everything in this first circuit, we are alternating left and right. So palms are gonna face each other. We're gonna do a we're gonna do a tricep press or a neutral chest press. So 2 dumbbells, knees bent, feet nice and flat on the ground. Got my 2 weights. And then once we have done 40 seconds of our alternating tricep press, we're gonna stand up. And we've only got 10 seconds to make that happen. And we're gonna alternate a narrow row for the back, just so that you know where we're headed. Okay, let's go, guys. So palms are facing each other. You're gonna start with both hands up, drop one down, and then the other. Keeping that back push down into the mat. Knees bent, feet nice and flat. Keeping those arms tight to the ribs as you drop that arm down alongside the ribs. So don't let those elbows flare out. When that timer goes, we've got 10 seconds to stand up. Keep your 2 dumbbells for me, and we're gonna alternate a narrow row for the back. There it is, come on up, guys. So we're gonna soften those knees. We're gonna push that butt back. Palms are gonna face each other. We're gonna drive left and then right. So pull that belly button up into the spine. We need to support that lower back in this position. Knees are soft, hips are back, eyes are on your floor. And I want you to think chest out, shoulder blades together as you drive that elbow up and back behind you. You should feel that mid-back contract. We got 10 seconds left. We're gonna stand up, take a bit of a posture break, and we're gonna do a neutral shoulder press. So we still need our 2 dumbbells. Good. So stand up nice and tall, bring the weights up to the shoulders, palms facing your ears. We're gonna go left, then right. Here we go, one and then the other. So we're still in this nice neutral position. So our palms are facing the ears, abs are nice and tight, knees are soft. Now if you find that you're moving through the body to get these dumbbells up, I want you to stagger your stance. Just offset your feet for me. And that will help tighten up through that body. 15 seconds left. We got two moves left in this circuit, and then we're gonna grab some water and we get to move on. Biceps are next with that alternating hammer curl. Good. Keep the same weight, adjust, but palms still face the legs. We're gonna come up to the shoulder one at a time. You ready? Shoulders down and back. We're gonna glue that upper arm to the rib cage so that shoulder does not move. We're just moving through that elbow joint, and make sure you're not swinging those dumbbells up. You can have your feet side by side. You can stagger your stance, whatever works for you to keep this posture in check. 15 seconds left. We're gonna keep the two dumbbells. We're gonna move into some triceps. We're gonna alternate a tricep kickback. So we're gonna come back into that hinged over position that we did for that neutral row. Awesome. All right. Soften those knees, stick that butt out again, glue those arms to the ribs, and we're gonna go left, then right. You ready? So glue the shoulders, don't let them move. We're just moving through the elbow. Think of your elbow as a pendulum, kicking those dumbbells back and forth. Belly button pulled up into the spine to support that lower back. Eyes on the floor, we need that nice flat back. So make sure you're not all rounded and hunched over. Push that butt back. Pull those shoulders back. We got 10 seconds left, guys, and we're gonna grab some water and we're gonna move on. You got it, we got 3, 2, there it is. Good, grab a quick drink for me. We're gonna move on to some legs. So 2 dumbbells, weights just down by your side. So we're gonna start with some squats. Then we're gonna flow into deadlifts, just so that you know where we're heading. So grab 2 weights that you're good to use for squats and deadlifts. Remember, we've only got that 10 seconds in between each move. Here we go, shoulders down and back. I want you to grab a seat, stand nice and tall. So when you're squatting, think of sitting back into your chair, chest is up. I don't want you all hunched over. And then drive through your heels like you're pushing the floor away with your feet as you stand up, and then squeezing those glutes at the top. We got 15 seconds. You can keep the same weight, go up, go down, but we got those deadlifts next. Got it, guys, 5 more seconds. There it is. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. We're gonna bring those feet in a little bit closer for the deadlift. Remember, our hands are gonna shave the legs. Shoulders down and back. Push that butt back. I want you to feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. So I don't care how low you get towards your shoelaces, as long as you can keep that back flat so we're not all rounded. Eyes are up, and you can feel that stretch in the hamstring. You guys are good to go. And I want you to squeeze that butt as you stand back up. 10 seconds left here, guys. And then we're gonna pick a leg left or right. We're gonna go into a split lunge. In 3, 2, nice. All right, so split lunges. 1 leg in front, 1 leg back. Shoulders down and back. Drop that back knee, come right back up. So your weight is on that front foot. We're gonna get that back knee down as close to the ground or the floor as you can. Keeping your eyes up, core nice and tight, shoulders down and relaxed. You can start with 2 dumbbells, drop down to 1, finish with body weight. Whatever allows you to keep going for the full 40 seconds without having to stop. We got 10 seconds left on the clock, guys, and all we need to do is switch those legs out. In 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it, guys. Keep the same weight from left to right side. Don't switch weights with your legs. Reset that posture. Drop that back knee. You got it. See if you can get the knee right down to the ground or the floor. Keeping your eyes up, don't look at your feet. And then push the floor away with that front foot as you stand up. Got it, guys. We have a Cossack lunge coming up next. You can have 2 dumbbells, 1 or body weight on this one. But we're gonna get our feet nice and wide. And we're basically doing a stationary lateral lunge. But we're adding a bit of a rotation to the non-working foot. Got it. I'm gonna drop down to 1, but I need your feet nice and wide. Weight up in front if you're only using 1 or body weight. Shift your weight, rotate that foot up, come back to center. Same thing on the other side. So as you go into that lunge, make sure this heel is staying down on the floor, keeping that chest up, or nice and tight. I do not care how low you get. A lot of it's going to be on flexibility through that inner leg on the other side, and the hips. 10 seconds, guys. And we are going to come down on your mat with 1 dumbbell to do some weighted sit-ups. Good, hit the deck. So I want the dumbbell to stay at the chest. We're gonna drive that belly button down, sit all the way up, and come all the way back down. Now, straighter legs are gonna be easier. The more you bend the knees, a bit more of a challenge. So play around with that, but keep the dumbbell at the chest. Drive that belly button into the ground. Use your core to lift those shoulders and to sit up as high as you can. You do not have to sit all the way up. We got 10 seconds, guys. We're gonna stay down. We're gonna flip over. We got some plank dumbbell pull-throughs. Good. All right, plank position, either from the knees or from the toes, you choose. Make sure the 1 dumbbell is set off to the side. We're gonna pop it up, reach under the body, pull it through to the other side. Keeping those hips down. Abs are nice and tight. Eyes are on the ground. Back nice and flat. So I don't want your butt creeping up into the air. Remember, same thing can be done from the knees. You got it, guys. We got 15 seconds left. We got 1 more move down here on the floor. And we are going to do a dumbbell reverse crunch. All right, flip it over for me. We're gonna bring the dumbbell up above the chest. We're gonna bring those knees up, and we're gonna come into a reverse crunch and then release. So I want you to think of tucking that tailbone under, using those lower obliques, or lower abs to tuck those knees into the chest. That's it, guys. Nice work. We got a water break coming up. So when that timer goes, grab some water, but our next move starts down on the mat. So don't stand up for me. There it is. Nice work, guys. Grab some water. We're gonna stay down. So we're actually gonna start with a rotating chest press. We're gonna need 2 dumbbells. All that means is that we're gonna start with our palms facing out. As we press up to the ceiling, our palms are gonna rotate so they face each other at the top. That's all that means. And then we'll get to stand up and we're gonna go back to some rows. All right, lie down. Palms are out. As you press, they're gonna face in at the top. And then come on back down. When you bring those dumbbells together at the top, I want you to squeeze those chest muscles. Even hold it for an extra second at the top. Feel that contraction between the left and the right pec. Keeping your back push down into the mat. Core nice and tight. Good. When the timer goes, we're gonna stand up, guys. We're gonna go back to our bent over row for the back. And we're gonna do a twisting version. just like we did for the chest. So come on up. Twisting row for the back. So knees are soft. Push that butt back, palms face the legs. I want you to twist up and then twist to come back down. Again, pull that belly button up into the spine. We need to support the lower back. Think chest out, shoulder blades together. Eyes are on the ground. And I want you to feel that mid-back contract as you drive those elbows up. We got 15 seconds left on the clock. And just like the chest and the back, we're gonna add a twist to our overhead shoulder press, which is called an Arnold press. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, we still need 2 dumbbells. Palms are gonna now face the collarbone. You're gonna pull out, up, and overhead. So now we're adding a rotation to the shoulders. Here we go. All the way up, and all the way back down. You can keep your feet side by side. If you find that you start to arch the back to get those dumbbells up, I want you to stagger the feet. Tighten up that core and think bicep to ear as you get those dumbbells overhead. We got 2 moves left in this circuit. We got some twisting bicep curls next. And then we're gonna do some double kickbacks. 10 more seconds left on that clock, come on. Get those dumbbells up as high as you can. You got it. All right, so start with your palms facing the leg. We're gonna twist to bring the shoulder, the hands to the shoulders, and then twist to come back down. Twist it up, twist it down. Again, I don't want you swinging the dumbbells up. If you start to swing, I want you to stagger those feet. Glue those shoulders to the ribs. Remember, it's just the elbow that's moving, not the shoulder. We want to isolate that bicep. Nice work. You got it, guys. 1 more move left, and then we're going to grab some water. And we're going to do a double kickback. So we're going to move both arms at the same time. We got 5 seconds. We're going to come back into that hinged over position, just like we did for the row. So soften those knees, push that butt out, glue the arms to the ribs. We're gonna do both arms at the same time. Take it back and forth. Tighten up that core, pull the belly button up into the spine. I need a nice flat back. Glue that shoulder into place. Think of the elbows as a pendulum. Straightening or extending those arms out as much as you can behind you. Feel that tricep, so the muscle in the back of the arm contract as you straighten out that arm behind you. That's it, guys. 10 seconds. Water break coming up. We're going to go back to some legs. We got 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work, guys. Shake it out. Grab a little bit of water for me. And as you take a bit of a break, move number 1, sumos. So feet are a little bit wider, toes are slightly turned out. 2 dumbbells down in front as you sit and stand. Then we're gonna go back to the deadlift that we did in the previous leg circuit. And I'm just gonna tuck you guys through the rest. So get those feet nice and wide for me. Grab your 2 dumbbells. Pull those shoulders back, and as you sit down towards your floor, I want you to think of pushing the knees out. Weight is on the heels of the feet. So I want you to think of pushing the floor away as you stand up, squeezing those glutes at the top. You got it, guys. 15 seconds left. We're gonna get set up for those deadlifts again. So bring our feet in closer together. And we're gonna shave the legs with our weights as we come down towards our shoelaces. 3, 2. Good, walk those feet in. Bring the dumbbells in front. Pull those shoulders back for me. Push that butt back behind you. Think of making a butt print in the wall. Get that nice stretch in the hamstring. Keeping that core tight to support the lower back. Squeezing your glutes as you stand up. Got it, guys. We got 15 seconds left on the clock. And we are going to alternate a swing lunge next. A swing lunge is when one leg is going to lunge front or forward, and then lunge back. Then we're going to switch legs. Good. So, one front lunge, one rear lunge. That's the swing. Here we go. Lunge it forward, take that same leg, lunge it back, switch. Lunge forward, lunge back, switch. Eyes are up. Try not to look down at your feet. Dropping that back knee down as much as you can towards your floor. You can have 2 dumbbells. You can go 1. You can go body weight. Whatever you need to do so that you don't stop. 10 seconds left on the clock, guys. We're sticking with lunges, but we're going to alternate a lateral lunge next. All right, keep your weight. Feet together. We're going to lunge out to the side. Feet together. Same thing on the other side. Good. Lunge, feet together. Lunge, feet together. Eyes are up. Don't look down at your feet. Keep that core nice and tight. Dumbbells just straddle the knee as you step out to the side. Pushing that hip out and back. You should feel that outside hip and that lateral or outside quad. 15 seconds, guys. We're going to come back down onto your mat for the next 3 moves. Starting with an overhead sit-up with 1 dumbbell. You got it. Good. Hit the deck for me. So straighter legs easier, bent legs a little bit. Sorry, bent legs harder, straight legs easier, but get the dumbbell up above the chest. Drive that belly button down. Think of getting your head between the hands or between the arms as you sit up. Control it on the way up. Control it on the way down. Use your abs, guys, to lift those shoulders to sit up as high as you can. Do not swing yourself up with those arms. You got it, guys. When that timer goes, we're gonna roll it over. We're gonna need 2 dumbbells for a renegade row. Good. Flip. So you can do this from the knees or from the toes. So you're in a plank position. Hands on the dumbbell. Pop it up. Row and row. So same thing can be done from the knees. Driving that elbow up and back. Keep your hips square to the floor and keep them down. Don't let those hips pop up. Squeeze that mid back as we drive the elbows up and back behind you. We got 15 seconds left. We got 1 more move. We're gonna roll back onto our back on the mat with 1 dumbbell. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Set 1 dumbbell off to the side. Roll it over. Get those legs up. We're gonna do a weighted abdominal leg raise. So hands up, feet up. Lower either both legs towards the floor, or you can alternate singles to make it easier. The key, as you bring the legs back up, it is your abs that are pulling the legs up. Don't use your quads. I want you to drive your back down into the mat. You got it, guys. Think about what's happening. Think about the muscles that you're using. Make them work. We have a water break coming up, and we got 1 more circuit to get through. Nice work, guys. Come on up, grab some water. Whew. Now this last circuit is the longest. But you only gotta do it once, right? Totally my fault. We should have stayed down on the mat. I wasn't looking, so my bad. So we're gonna come back down on the mat. what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that tricep press that we did in the first circuit, where we're gonna press straight up towards your ceiling. From here, we're gonna open those arms up into a chest fly and then drop them back down. So now we're gonna marry two moves together into one. So one tricep press, one chest fly. Then you're gonna have 10 seconds to stand back up. Now again, we're gonna put two moves together again. We're gonna come into our hinge over position. We're gonna do one narrow row, followed by one rear delt fly. That way you know where you're heading. All right, guys, two weights. I need your knees bent, feet nice and flat on the floor. You can start with the dumbbells down or up to you. Here we go. So one tricep press, one fly, and then drop it down. Keeping that back push down into your mat. I want you to open up into that chest fly as much as you can. And keep those arms tucked close to the body for that tricep press. And then we're gonna quickly stand up during that 10-second break and get set up to do that neutral or narrow row for the back with one rear delt fly. There it is, pop it up, guys. Keep your two dumbbells. We're gonna come back into that hinged over position. So knees soft, push that butt back. So one narrow row, one rear delt fly. When you do that row, drive those elbows up and back. You should feel that mid-back contract. When you go into the rear delt fly, think 3 and 9 o'clock with those hands. Make sure when you do the rear delt fly, you're not coming back behind you. You're coming straight out. Keeping those arms as straight as you can. You got 10 seconds, guys. And we're gonna alternate between a narrow and a regular shoulder press. In 3, 2, nice, shake it out. Two dumbbells still. So one neutral press, rotate out, one wide or regular press. Here we go, press it up, rotate out, press it up. So we're alternating between the two hand positions. Make sure that core is nice and tight, body is locked into place. Watch that you don't arch the back as those weights come overhead. And I want you to get those biceps to ears. That's it, guys. We got some bicep 21s coming up next. So we're gonna do 7 reps in each position of the bicep curl. So 7 reps in the lower range, 7 reps in the upper range, 7 reps full range of motion. Good, shake it out. So, palms are up. Lower range is just to that 90 degrees for 7. Then we do the top, then we do the full range. You ready? So 7, 6, 5, just to 90, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on this last one, top range, here we go, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down, all the way up, here we go, 7, 6, make sure you're not swinging those dumbbells up, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, we got 2 seconds left on the clock, nice work, guys. Woo. 1 dumbbell or 2, overhead tricep extensions, you pick your medicine, guys. Get that weight up, tuck those elbows in, touch your ceiling, come back down. Keep those elbows in, I don't want them out to the side. Tighten up that body again. Make sure that back does not arch as the weight comes behind the head. Nice work, guys. We are going to need 2 dumbbells for the next move. We're gonna do a front squat. So we're gonna rest a dumbbell on each shoulder. If you find that that's too much weight, then just hold 1 dumbbell up in front of the chest, goblet style. Woo. Good work. So 1 dumbbell here or a dumbbell on each shoulder, but we're gonna squat it out. So grab a seat, stand tall. Eyes are up, guys. Don't look down at your feet. I want you to sit down into that squat as deep as you can. Push the floor away with those feet. Squeeze that butt on the way up. Keeping that core nice and tight. Elbows down and in. You got it, guys. Oh, we got 15 seconds left on that clock, and we're gonna move into some calf raises. Now, if you wanna hold on to something for balance, you can find a wall, you can find a chair. You can do the calf raises with or without weight. Nice. So feet are gonna come in a little closer. We're gonna come up onto the balls of our feet as high as we can. Tap it down, come all the way back up. Here we go, up. Now I want you to control it. I don't want you to rock the body up and down out of control. Like I said, you can have 2 dumbbells. You can hold on to 1, you can go body weight. Feel free to hold on to something for balance, but I want you to get up onto those tippy toes as high as you can. Feel those calf muscles contract at the top. 15 seconds left, guys. We are gonna go into some curtsy lunges. 2 dumbbells, 1, or go body weight. Woo, we're burning now. All right, so bring one leg around and back. Drop that back knee. Same thing on the other side, so we're gonna alternate. Go into that curtsy, feet together. Same thing on the other side. Eyes are up. Shoulders down and back. 2 dumbbells, 1 or body weight. Weight is on that front foot. You're gonna push the floor away with that foot to bring your feet back together. We got 15 seconds left, guys. Last 3 moves. We're down on your mat. Starting with a butterfly sit-up. So no weight, 100% body weight for the next move. Good, but keep your weights close by because you will need them. So I want you to bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees come out to the side. Hands are above the chest. We're gonna sit up, come back down. Now you may just lift the shoulders, or you may find that you can sit all the way up. Totally up to you and what works best for you. But you've gotta use those abs to lift the shoulders. Do not swing yourself up with those arms. We got 15 seconds left on the clock. We are going to need 2 dumbbells as we go back into a renegade row, but bear crawl style. 3 seconds, come on. Woo. All right, guys, 2 dumbbells, 1 in each hand. We're gonna start in a box position, flex the feet, and then lift the knees off the floor. So my knees are hovering. And then drive one arm up. Now, if you're like, yeah, no, too much, then straighten those legs out, go back into your plank position like we did earlier. All right. Drive those elbows up and back, guys. Squeeze that mid back at the top. Come on. We've only got 1 move left, and it is core. We're gonna do 1 abdominal leg lift, followed by 1 reverse crunch, holding a dumbbell in one hand, or between the hands. Woo! All right, guys, we need 1 weight. Roll it over. Hands up, feet up. We're gonna start with the leg raise. So lower 1 or 2 feet down. Pull it back up. Lower down. Reverse crunch. So 1 leg lift. 1 reverse crunch. 1 leg lift. 1 reverse crunch. Focusing on those abs, guys. Make them work. Make them pull the legs up or tuck those knees in. This is our last move, guys. We're gonna grab some water and stretch it out next. Woo! Nice work. I was totally walking with that. Grab some water, guys. Stay down on the mat. We're gonna pull those knees into the chest. and give them a nice big hug. Take some nice big deep breaths, walk it out if that helps you get into the lower back a little bit better. And then bring those arms out to the side. Drop the knees left or right. You can hold it here or extend the top leg if you need to go deeper into the hip stretch. And then we're gonna switch sides. Dropping both knees. You can hold it here or extend that top leg. We're gonna flow into our hamstrings. So bringing both knees back to center. One leg comes up, grabbing above or below the knee or the toe, but I want you to get the leg as straight as you can. If you want to go deeper, extend the opposite leg out. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. Grabbing above or below the knee or the toe, get that leg straight first, and then extend the opposite leg. Go into our figure four. So cross an ankle over a knee, either push that knee with the hand, away with the hand, or grab onto the uncrossed leg and pull in for a deeper hip stretch. And then just switching sides whenever you're ready. Push that knee away or grab onto the uncrossed leg. And then we're gonna rock and roll and sit all the way up, like straight out in front for me. You can reach for the ankles, your shoelaces, your toes, but I want you to feel a stretch into the hamstrings, calves, and lower back. Bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing onto those ankles. You can push down with the elbows if you need a deeper stretch, or just let gravity do its thing. Bring one leg out, cross the other leg over, give that knee a nice big hug. Then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Give that knee a nice big hug. Look behind you as much as you can. And then we're gonna flip it over onto our hands and knees. You're gonna flex the feet. Push those hips up towards your ceiling. Heels come down into the mat. Head between the shoulders. And then we're gonna walk our feet towards our hands and hang like a ragdoll. From here, I want you to think of pulling those shoulder blades apart. Feel a mid-back stretch. And then slowly stand it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back. Interlace those hands. We're gonna open up through the chest. Keeping those shoulders down and away from your ears. Big chest out. Bringing one arm across. Nice stretch from the back of the shoulder. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. Good. Give yourself a nice big old pat on the back. Push that elbow back. Nice tricep stretch. Switching sides whenever you're ready. And then we are going to finish off with a quad stretch. So feel free to grab onto an ankle, grabbing onto a wall, a chair, but glue those knees together. Push that hip forward. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Knees together, push that hip forward. And you guys are done. Way to go, guys. We hit everything today. Job well done. That was an amazing class, and I'm going to see you guys in the next class.